Well, Vernon White, remind everybody they got 14 days until the shopping days left till Christmas.
He is a one-of-a-kind man, and we are absolutely thankful for him. He make those guys down there on that table. I just want to give them some shine for a minute. They make my job easy as the SID. You know, everybody's like, oh, the SID is real busy on game day and whatever. I don't have to do anything that has to do with that scores table because we have the most consistent group of table crew, working the book, working the scoreboard, the possession arrow. Vernon, of course, killing it on the PA, always doing an awesome job. And down there, of course, Mike Pagano, our assistant SID, doing an excellent job on live stats, keeping us up to date on what's going on. Brady Schmidt, Luke Lehue, I mean, the list goes on. Obed Keelay's stepping in to help out. Those guys make us look good. They make me look good, and they make my job easier.
Well, if everybody got to walk in your shoes for one day, and it's not your, you know, there's SIDs across the country, I understand that. But I see what you do on game days, and it's a lot. But real quick, the starting lineup for the Appalachian Bible College Warriors. Number 1, Jonathan Brooks. 3, Mac Herbert. 4, Silas Wirtz. Number 10, Jalen Mack. And 32, Simon McAllister. And for the Bears, it'll be Darius Love, Kevin Bishop, number 21, Kenyon Dooling, 24, Avery Martinez, and 55, Christian Sweezy. So a little different look to the starting lineup this afternoon. So go back, besides putting all the, going back to the sports information department with the responsibilities there, besides putting all the graphics together, make sure we have live stats. But also now you have the UPIKE Sports Network. Make sure we have cameras up and make sure you have workers having that table and just showing up in a veteran crew. I agree with you. It's
most
nice.
Consistent crew in the conference. I mean, I could say that with 100% confidence. I'm lucky to have the people around me that we do. Enough about me, enough about us. Bears are about to play basketball.
Well, one last thing. Probably the funniest group text that I'm involved in is the game day crew for the UPIKE Sports Network. It's something about our PA announcer, Vernon White, and bringing chips, which is hilarious to me.
Listen, folks, if you know Vernon White and you speak to Vernon White next time you talk to him, I just ask that you ask him to bring the chips. He will know what you're talking about, and he'll probably laugh it off. The day that he does bring potato chips, as the dad can successfully say, we've done a pretty good job.
Well, here's an opportunity here now, Alec. Just get back into the basketball action like you talked about. Opportunity for the Bears to get better today and to get ready for two big-time top 20 matchups next week in Mid-South.
So it'll be Kevin Bishop on the tip. Bears win it pretty easy. Christian Sweezy, D-Love, Bishop, Dooling, and Martinez get to work for the Bears. D-Love elbowed. Great pass to K. Bishop downstairs. Gets it up and off the backboard.
You know, Bishop has the body and just the bulk where he could really play in the Mid-South Conference. It's good to see him get off to a quick start this afternoon.
Excellent kid, too. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say kid. Excellent young man. Really, really fun to work with. I've had experience dealing with him, and he's one of the good ones for sure. That bucket no good off the glass, rebounded by Bishop.
Also, real quick, I want to recognize our honorary coach today, Rob Music, the campus chaplain here at the University of
That's
Pike
another busy man.
Very busy.
Dooling pulls up, hesitation, steps up. Excellent looking shot there from Kenyon Dooling, the new transfer.
Dooling's play keeps on getting better and better as the season continues to go along. Look for him to have a big second half of the season for the Bears.
Jonathan Brooks now looking down for Simon McAllister. McAllister puts it up with a smooth jumper.
First bucket of the afternoon for the Warriors, trailing by 2.
Christian Sweezy now looking to the corner. Martinez down to Bishop. Bishop easily fights through the defense off the backboard. Bears lead it 5-2.
Bishop's second bucket of the afternoon. Give him 4.
So now right side. Defending is Martinez. Good job to make it back. Had him beat off the first step there. D-Love getting disruptive on the defense. Handling is Silas Wirtz. Wirtz to the corner. 3 up and no good by McAllister. Looking for Dooling. Dooling bounce pass to Bishop in the lane. Goes right side. Loses the ball. Good job forcing the turnover there. Credit to Silas Wirtz. Three up and no good. Mac Herbert off the mark. So now Sweezy finds the corner. Martinez. Martinez will go to work. Dribble drive. Off balance shot. Just short. Rebounded by Wirtz. Wirtz. Big jump there on the 3. Just missed it. Left it a tad bit short. Christian Sweezy on the rebound.
I can see Sweezy get going. He's one of the better shooters in the entire conference. Off to a little bit of rougher start on the season, but once he gets going, watch out.
Very unselfish player, and Christian Sweezy too. Dooling pulls up for 3 in the corner. No good. Put back by D-Love, showing off the hops.
I know his family always tunes in from Houston, Texas. Good start for Darius.
Wirtz going to work on D-Love. Great defense. Way to transition into that spin move. Wirtz with the ball. Tough play. Misses once again. Darius Love secures the rebound. Martinez now in transition. Slams it home.
Martinez started counting his steps about halftime right there. Well, half court, excuse me.
So now Jonathan Brooks brings it up for the Warriors. Screen at the top of the key. Brooks dribbling. Ball almost taken away by Martinez. Bears do poke it loose. Wow, that's a tough kid right there. Jonathan Brooks staying with it. Gets the ball back. Now pulls the 3. No good. Left it short. Darius Love with the rebound.
Little zone defense coming for the Warriors.
Dooling for 3, no good once again, trying to get hot. Now Martinez just inside the line, no good on the mid-range jumper. So a couple new pieces for the Bears this season when you're looking at Kenyon Dooling, Avery Martinez, Kay Bishop. As the shot there from McAllister is left short, rebounded by Dooling. But you added a lot of pieces to already a really good returning core. As there we see Christian Sweezy with the mid-range jumper. Always a big smile on his face. We love to see it. And another thing about Christian Sweezy is you can guarantee he'll be in here taking reps after the game, win or lose.
No doubt. It doesn't matter if he's made 6 threes.
So now the Bible College, Appalachian Bible College rather, will set up. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Jonathan Brooks in trouble on the baseline and traveled.
Got a shift change here coming in, Alex. So Brown, Horton, Spencer, Dixon, and Malone will check in for the Bears. The Bears up 12-2. Look for offensive execution is what the Bears looking for today. Try to minimize the mistakes as much as possible and just get in rhythm and make some shots.
Yeah, play a clean game. Dixon, Maurice Dixon, another big piece and another big returner there. Jacob Brown gets his own rebound, put back and good.
Brown is one of those stretch 4s, plays a lot of 5 for the Bears though. Showing a little post moves.
3 up and goes out of bounds. That was Silas Wirtz. Timeout on the floor. 14:48 left in this one. Bears up big, 14-2. You're watching UPIKE Sports Network, brought to you by Appalachian Wireless. Coming out of the timeout, 14:48 left to go. Bears cruising along in this one early on. Gary, this is a team that early on in the season I can confidently say I think would perform well down the stretch, and I look for this team to be in Kansas City. Of course, you can't say that. You never know. We're playing in the best basketball conference, possibly in the NAIA, but this is a good team.
Talented 1 through 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well.
Yeah, the depth. That's yeah.
And there want one dominant player on the team. 5 players averaging double figures. You got if you extend it on down to 8.8 or above, you got 7 players who average over 8 points per ball game.
McAllister with a smooth bucket there, gets it to go for the Warriors.
He's got both buckets for the Warriors on the afternoon. So, yeah, very talented team, the Bears. Coach Compton and his staff just trying to find the right combination as well, too. Unique schedule this year, too. So you play in some Mid-South Conference games, go back out of conference as Dixon turns around and jams at home. But you're playing Mid-South Conference games and you jump out of conference and you go back into the conference as well, too. So it's kind of a unique schedule this year for the Bears.
Silas Wirtz on the dribble drive, gets the bucket to go, and he will shoot the and one. Nice looking play there by the junior.
So Malone will be called for the foul. His first, team's first. You got to count the bucket. (16-7), Bears up by 9 early.
So now Corbin Spencer pushes it up the floor. We've got Malik Malone. Now Spencer, bounce pass to Tavon Horton for 3. Horton, no good. Rebounded by Dixon. Maurice Dixon, a new piece, as I said, from Memphis, Tennessee, transfer by way of Cleveland State Community College.
It's a high flyer.
Yeah. Malone tries to push it out to Corbin Spencer. 3-second call once again here today.
Again, Malone just trying to be unselfish there, really trying to run the offense there. Just got a little bit too. That's mine. Yours right there. A little bit too long into the paint.
Sorry. So now Jonathan Brooks in the corner, pulls up for 3, no good. Rebound by Dixon. Malik Malone weaving through defenders, misses on the first time. I didn't think he expected to be that open going up at the basket.
Yeah, Malone's kind of kid is just trying to find his role on this team right now. Very good passer. He's a good shot maker as well too. Just trying to find his role for the orange and black.
Dixon for 3. He can stretch it out. Bands that one home. Nice shot there by Dixon.
Dixon's up to 5 on the afternoon. That's an element of the game you don't see much out of him.
Long 3 up and no good. Dixon once again with the rebound. 12 minutes left to go here in the first half. Bears easily up 21-7 here in the UPIKE gym. Bears looking to make it 9-1 as Jacob Brown makes good on that one.
That makes twice on the afternoon where Dixon's found Brown a nice little bounce pass on the inside there. It'd be something to work on and look through the rest of the season as well.
There's not a lot of minutes where those two are both sharing time on the floor, but they're developing a rhythm. I think this is a great opportunity as a nice block there by Malik Malone. It's a great opportunity for the Bears to kind of trial and error those different groups, see which ones work, which ones piece together. So when you're down in those Mid-South Conference game in the trenches, at 5 minutes left to go in a tie ball game, you know the exact combination of guys to put on the floor.
Martin will check in for the Warriors. He'll replace Herbert.
McAllister driving, pump fake, up against Brown. Good defense by Brown. Spencer comes away with it. Now Dixon hesitates. Will bring it back out as the Bears will reset. Spencer with a head fake to the corner. Horton for 3, no good. Dixon kind of playfully rolled it off the shoulder there of Wirtz, but out on the Bears.
Well, he tried to throw it off of Wirtz, and Wirtz has caught it and threw it back off of Dixon. They both kind of exchanged a little pleasantries there as well.
Brooks now. Up and under, no good.
Good defense from Malone there. He's already got a block and a contested shot there.
So now it's Tavon Horton getting it done. Driving is Wirtz. Outlet pass. Nice pump fake. Out to the perimeter now. Ball is up and good from, that is Jonathan Martin. Or no, excuse me, that is Jalen Mack. Right?
Good looking shot. First three of the afternoon for the Warriors. We have another shift change coming in next dead ball for the Bears.
Now Jacob Brown making a nice move in the paint.
Again, probably a little undersized post for the Mid-South, but however, he's got quick feet, good moves on the inside as well.
One of those guys that's been with the team for a number of seasons. Good locker room guy, good leader. Now 10 minutes left to play, 27-10. Driving is Mack. Foul on the floor. The shot will not count. Or no, excuse me, he was fouled on the shot, so it looked like he will be going to the line for a pair.
Caught on Spencer, his first, team second.
Oh, excuse me, was on the floor right the first time, so inbound play on the way here for Appalachian Bible.
Wholesale changes for the Bears.
No good on the shot. McAllister dueling with the rebound. Dueling, bounce pass to Martinez. Sweezy, wide open three, why not? No good. Bishop showing off that reach for the rebound.
6 points, 3 rebounds on the afternoon for the lefty.
So now Brooks dribbling against Dueling, tipped away by Darius Love, but the Warriors will keep possession.
Stay tuned with us at halftime. Head coach of the men's soccer team, Sean Schechter, will be joining us in the booth.
Exciting time for the Bears as baseball getting revved up to get going here in January. They open the season against Reinhardt. Here on the 22nd, I believe. The shot there not good, rebounded by Sweezy. It's baseball getting started up, softball getting started out, and we are ready for a crossover season. As a great shot there finished by Avery Martinez. January 28th, rather, sorry.
Martinez is one of those kids too, Alec, who he's got long, he's athletic. Again, I would see him a little bit more comfortable on the floor. He could really help the Bears.
Brooks driving, uses the contact to push off his body. That's a good play by that young man. So now Darius Love back to Christian Sweezy. Bears waiting for a play to develop. Sweezy bounce pass to K. Bishop. A mid-range shot not good from the block. Rebounded by Brooks. Brooks up against Dueling. Backing down at the elbow. Turnaround jumper, no good. The Bears will slow it down and set back up.
Coach Compton's one of the specific plays ran here.
Martinez, no good from three. Darius Love, though, with the athletic rebound, puts it up and back in. Bears up 33-12. Just under 8 minutes to play.
Watch out, Martinez can fly.
Avery Martinez off the backboard. He's fouled on the way up, so he will go to the line.
It'll be on Brooks. It'll be his first, team's first. That's going to send Martinez to the line shooting 2 shots. This will be his first trip to the line on the afternoon. 1 of 3 on the season.
Bucket is good on the first try by Martinez.
5 points on the afternoon. He'll have one more.
Martinez drains home free throw number 2, 35-12. Here in the UPIKE gym. If you're just joining us, a tough overtime. Loss for women's basketball. They put up a fight the entire game, took the lead there in the second half. Finally, it was Thomas Moore from the free throw line that got it done. So the Bears once again dropping a less than 5-point game to a top 10 team.
Bishop's up to 8 on the afternoon for the Bears.
So that'll bring a timeout from the bench of Appalachian Bible College. We will take a short break. 7:16 left to play here in the first half, 37-12. You're watching the UPIKE Sports Network, brought to you by Appalachian Wireless. Welcome back. Bears ahead big time, 37-12, 7-16 out of conference here against Appalachian Bible College in the UPIKE gym. Alec Morgan joined here by Gary Justice, who's about to run it down.
17 of 28 for the floor so far for the Bears. 1 of 7 from deep.
Long heave for 3 by Brooks, no good. Kenyon Dooling up and under, no good. Kevin Bishop, nice footwork down low. He misses, though. Things almost seem coming too easy early on for the Bears, and now you can see they're getting a little sloppy as that one misses off the mark for Kevin Bishop.
That's probably where Coach Compton and his staff is want to see what guys stay locked in. Even though it's a game they should win easily, who's going to stay locked in? With Bishop back there, he'll count the basket. He'll be up to 10 points on the afternoon.
Good finish by Kevin Bishop.
He'll want to see who stays locked in. The foul's going to be on Dietrich, his first, team second. Bishop a good line shooting one shot.
So we can take this opportunity. Gary Justice, tell us what's going on in the world of UPIKE admissions. You know, how are things looking as we're about to enter semester number 2?
Yeah, it's an exciting time. Definitely a lot of excitement about the university. And as far as for next fall, but actually our next step will be spring enrollment. So we have a lot of folks who are wanting to transfer into the University of Pikeville. Class will start on January the 6th. So if you're interested to enrolling at the University of Pikeville, to contact the Office of Admissions, 606-218-5251. Go ahead and ask for me, Gary Justice. Be glad to help you.
And don't take it from me, but an outside source. I've seen the great work you guys have been able to do, and the students seem happy. They're generating a lot of interest. That's a great 3 there by Jalen Mack. But really, you've seen the department grow, not only in the social media department. The TikToks have been awesome. I'm a huge fan, always watching, always sharing. But just in general, the communication, the contact, the involvement, all of you and your staff always getting involved, bringing potential Bears in on campus and getting them in on the great things that are happening here.
I'll tell you, Alec, there's something at the university as far as our clubs or activities or sports, where it may be, it's all a pathway for a student to get a college education. That's what's the key about it. It's not something the old NCAA commercial from years ago, everybody's going to go pro with something else besides sports. Well, that's our same motto is here. We want to make sure everybody gets that college education, because your bachelor's degree will get you your first job, but then your hustle muscle will get you your career after that. So Our job is try to help them get that bachelor's degree utilizing sports. So athletics, what happens, can take a small campus and make it even smaller, where you have that brotherhood, that sisterhood, whatever it may be, as support group as well too.
Absolutely, that's huge, and I think it makes you more marketable in the job market. If you're a team guy, team gal, it doesn't matter. I feel like that experience, being coachable, being disciplined, the routine that comes along with being on a team like that is really beneficial down the stretch.
Also, the thing about it with athletics, it shows that somebody can be able to handle adversity.
Yep.
But also time management and working independently as well too. A lot of transferable skills is learned by playing collegiate sports.
Good-looking play by Jonathan Brooks there. Splashes it home from the corner, 42-18 as we round out here the final 5 minutes of the first half. Bears up big time, 42-18. Martinez in the corner.
That's 3 threes for the Warriors in the first half.
Back to Sweezy. Sweezy will pull from 3. Left it short. D-Love got a hand on it, but the rebound to McAllister. Here come the Warriors. Brooks spinning out the corner. 3 up and no good from Mac Herbert. So now the Bears will push it, and Martinez with the easy lay-in off the glass. And that'll be a timeout called by Coach Faulkner. We'll keep it right here 4:23 left to play in this first half of action. Like we said earlier on, big week coming up for the Bears and a really good Shawnee State team. A Shawnee State team that has actually dropped from number 1 in the country to now number 21. They lost some pieces, got some pieces back now coming into the second half of the season. And then right after that, 2 days later, you have Thomas More. So a big week coming up for the Bears before they return home on the 30th here against Rio.
Well, I think Thomas More is actually here in Pikeville.
Yep, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so we go to Portsmouth and they'll come back home. But however, like you talked about, Shawnee State, the defending national champions, started off the season like you talked about, number 1. Always a tough place to play. The Coach Compton was talking about during halftime of the women's game. It's really where you have to stay focused. And also during finals week too. So there are a lot of things that these student athletes that you're watching today are balancing. Now, because the women's team will be playing on Thursday, the men's team, well, they're taking finals. They got to work in practice and working, we're taking the finals is the most important thing. But they got to also work in some time to prepare for that conference schedule as well too.
That first week or so of January is shaping up to be a fun one for us, Gary. We got Rio on the 30th here in the UPIKE gym, and then 3 straight home games against Cumberland's Bethel and Freed Hardman. So we hope to see you guys out at the gym and at the arena for those last 3. And if not, hope you're tuning in to the UPIKE Sports Network. Excited to bring you Bears basketball. Gary Justice holding it down. Might see Charlie Pinson as well. As Dixon shows off some good footwork.
And hopefully have a little bit more Alec Morgan on the broadcast this year as well, too.
Getting back into the swing of things, and appreciate the opportunity to join you. It's been a lot of fun. Good takeaway there by Martinez. Fast hands, he finds it. Turnover now, lobs it up for Dixon. Kind of off the mark. Now pushing will be Brooks. Outside, the 3 up and good for Wirtz. Great play there, Brooks to Wirtz.
4th 3 of the afternoon for the Warriors. Closing in on 3 minutes until halftime.
Malone down to Brown. That connection produces 2 off the backboard. Bears approaching 50.
You talk to the coaching staff, they think that the player that has the best vision on the team is Malik Malone.
And pair that with his athleticism. I think we've seen glimpses of that. I still think he's settling into what role he has on this team, but that's the thing. Just from the outside looking in, he seems like a coachable player, seems like a guy that wants to settle into that role and help the team win. And you can see that court vision in those moments in tough games where he stays controlled. Not a lot of turnovers. Good player and a nice piece, a nice addition for this team this season.
Well, Brown's bucket makes 3 Bears in double figures with Bishop, Brown, and Martinez.
McAllister goes to work on Jacob Brown. Good defense there by Brown. Tavon Horton getting involved. Horton, the no-look over to Corbin Spencer. No good on the 3. McAllister comes away with the rebound. Ladies and gentlemen, another thing to plug here, our men's and women's bowling teams take off to Las Vegas on Tuesday for a pair of tournaments at the South Point Hotel. And that is a big tournament. A lot of Mid-South Conference teams there. I get the privilege of traveling with the team this year to be able to bring you some coverage, some photos, because our bowling teams are national championship caliber. They are some of the best teams we have on campus, some of the best people to work with. And I'm really excited to be able to travel with them now, get some photos, get some content out following 2 of our best programs.
Hey, Bobby Brown and Kyle Wilson does such a great job, both those programs.
Year after year.
The basket can be waved off as steps is called. 52-23 with a minute 30 to go with the halftime. Anxious to see what our bowling program does this year. Again, always one of the tops in the country. The student athletes that are on campus are always a pleasure to be around as well.
Last year, both men and women's team winning the Mid-South Conference Championships there in Bowling Green.
Also, while we're plugging things, Alec, let's go ahead and plug the UPIKE Men's Basketball Podcast as well, too.
Yes, absolutely.
It's available on most of the podcast platforms. Just search UPIKE Men's Basketball.
You know something crazy? I know the guy who does that podcast. He's pretty cool. We're pretty close.
He's got good hair. I know that.
Oh, he does. Absolutely. That's good 3 there by Jalen Mack.
His third in the first half. He got 3 for 3 from deep. He's got 9 points to lead the Warriors. And during the podcast, I have an opportunity to sit down with Ty Kempton each week, and also usually have a Bear alum to talk about their time on the Hill also. And Coach Compton usually will recap the previous week's games and preview the following week's game. And Dixon, with the second time in this first half, is really starting to expand his game, Alec, and bringing in a three-point shot.
Not an easy shot there either from the corner.
Oh, well, fadeaway action.
Last 30 seconds of the first half. Appalachian Bible now. Brooks pulls up for three. Nice looking shot.
They can score the basketball.
Yeah.
It's his second three of the afternoon.
Warriors have been shooting the lights out from deep. So now Dixon goes to work using that length. He gets the bucket and the foul call. So he will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Wirtz first, team's third. Dixon is up to 12.
Makes good on it.
13.
So maybe a final shot coming here for the Warriors. Long arm almost gets it to go. Tavon Horton grabs it, and that is how the first half will come to a close. 58-29. Bears up comfortably. Gary Justice will be back with head men's soccer coach Sean Shetka here momentarily. I'm going to go make some graphics for social media.
That sounds
You're
perfect.
watching the UPIKE Sports Network here on the UPIKE Sports Network, brought to you by Appalachian Wireless.
The college or university without students is empty buildings and out of business.
Exactly.
And we understand that is our customer. They're entrusting us to provide them an education, and we take pride in that trust, and we take it very seriously.
That education, that experience, all of those things that we get to. And it's honestly, it's a blast. It's a blast to get to do that. It's a blast to get to be around these student athletes day in and day out as we are underway here in half number 2. Brooks chucks a three. Or no, excuse me, that's Mac Herbert with the three. Bears will set up for their first possession of the second half. Christian Sweezy on the right side. Little hesitation move. Jumps up in the lane. Beautiful play. Textbook.
I'm glad to see him get a shot to fall here early in the second half. He could be a big weapon for the Bears in games with his outside shooting ability.
We talked about the Bears' depth. This team this year, you really have 4 or 5, maybe even 6 guys who can come off the bench and give you, that extra boost you need on a 10-0 run, or that just puts you over the edge if somebody has 4 or 5 fouls in a late-game situation. That's why I think this team, they're great scorers. You have all those pieces. They're talented individuals. Really what sets them apart is that depth. I feel like they can be competitive down the stretch. Obviously, we'll see how the Mid-South Conference shakes out, but really fun to watch. Can't say enough about Coach Compton and what he's done with this team.
Well, the team is you don't have the ability to focus in on one person. If you do focus in on one person, you can leave somebody open who's going to be able to beat you on any given night. So you have that positionless basketball. He wants to be all 5 players to be able to score the basketball, and you can tell by the way he's compiled his roster as well.
Sweezy with 10 on the shot clock, whips it out to Darius Love for 3. No good. Rebounded by Martinez. Good hands there. He puts it up. No good. Bishop with the follow, but it will go out of bounds and over to the Warriors.
So the Bears have been kind of going the shift change after so many minutes. Usually it's like a 4-minute spurt. So he comes in, it goes 5 people come in, 5 people go out.
Not to take the focus too far off of basketball here, but is your Christmas shopping done yet?
Well, I've been married 23 years, Alec, and I'm happy to support my wife and anything she buys.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah. So I get my wife's birthday is also on December the 25th.
Really?
Yeah. So that shopping has been complete. Yeah.
Awesome. Kay Bishop there with the nice slam. I think this is the first year of my life that I've ever finished Christmas before December 20th.
What?
I think, I've always been a last-minute kind of person. A lot of people, good takeaway there by Sweezy. Uh-oh. Oh, and he goes for the layup. Great play there by the Bears.
Bishop's up to 15 on the afternoon.
But I've always been 18th, 19th, even getting up into Christmas Eve territory with the shopping. But this year, all online, all front door, already wrapped, everything.
Man,
I'm on it.
I'm envious of you.
Well, it's been a nice little period where we haven't had a ton of home events consecutively, so I've had some free time, and so I've got on the presents wrapping. Not that anybody at home wants to know my Christmas wrapping situation, but drawing the foul there is Silas Wirtz.
He's up to 8 on the afternoon. It's going to be on Dueling. It'll be the team's first in the second half. It'll be Dueling's first. Wirtz will go to the line shooting one shot. He's been to the free throw line one time. He's made that shot.
Wirtz has been a standout for the Warriors so far in this one.
He's got 9.
Darius Love uses the screen, creates some space, tries to quick whip over to Kevin Bishop. Tipped out of bounds. It will stay with the Bears.
I think he pointed towards the Warriors, I thought.
Oh, excuse me. Yep, you're right.
I think even the Bears players were kind of confused. Yep. They were trying to step out of bounds. They had Sweezy open in that corner. Again, I like to see them try to find him on a couple. I know I've said that several times this afternoon. There's so many games last year where his outside shooting was a difference in a lot of wins for the Bears. I'd like to see him get going this year.
16:49 left to play in this one. Bears up big, 64, now 35 after the three from Jonathan Brooks.
He's up to 13 on the afternoon. That's his third made three.
Martinez feeding Dueling. Dueling now right side. Tough basket. Gets to it off the backboard.
Dueling's second bucket of the afternoon. Got 4 points. Loves when we call for the foul. Be his first, team second here in the second half. Bears up by 31, their largest lead of the afternoon.
Dueling's been an exciting guy to watch, and really someone I've been excited to watch play with this team since, we released our signings in the offseason, and coming from North Carolina A&T, he's bounced around the league. This is not new for him. He's been a part of competitive basketball at the collegiate level for a long time. He's a critical piece for this offense, really on both ends of the floor. But
son of a coach as well.
Yeah.
So he understands the game of basketball, and he's kind of one of those combo guards. He could probably run point. Comes from playing off the ball as well, too. Come on, Sweezy.
There it is.
Just that release. He's a catch-and-shoot guy.
Call you LeVar Ball because you spoke it into existence. Christian Sweezy splashes a corner three.
He's up to 7 on the afternoon. And Sweezy's one of those kids as Bishop leaks out and jams as well. He's up to 17. And you commented on in the first half about Sweezy. He has that work ethic, always smiling, but he's always in the gym getting shots up as well.
He truly loves the game. Great finish there by Silas Wirtz.
He's got 13. He joins Jonathan Brooks as team leading scorer for the Warriors.
Bounce pass there by Darius Love. Just a hiccup. He found the hands of McAllister. McAllister goes to work down low on Sweezy, draws the foul, and he will go to the line.
Sweezy's first, team's third. We'll have a shift change here. It'll be Spencer Malone, Horton Brown will be checking in. I'm sure Dixon's there somewhere. Yeah, he's in the back. He's in behind Malone. McAllister going to the line. It's his first trip. He's got 4 points. He scored him 4 early in the first half. This is the first. You look at Malik Malone, I'm follically challenged. I'm kind of envious of the follicles that Malone has. He's got a little extra. He should be able to share some of that with me, Al.
Honestly, you might want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Mid-America Christian transfer, Malik Malone.
McAllister's up to 5 on the afternoon. Again, he's a skilled basketball player, still trying to find his role. He's got to play with a little bit more confidence.
Here he goes straight up, one-on-one, drives to the basket, made it look clean.
Yeah. He's got 4. Coach Compton told me in the preseason that he's probably going to be the best bucket getter they have, where they just clear out, let him go get the bucket.
Offensive board there for App Bible, and the shot goes for Jonathan Brooks.
Up to 16. He's got 4 made threes on the afternoon.
Great game for the junior from Charleston.
Not sure what level Appalachian Bible College plays in or the conference, but they got some shooters, though.
NCCA. So they're part of the Christian College Association.
Horton's up to 4. They definitely got some shooters. You got Brooks with 4 made threes. Max got 3 made threes.
NCCAA, excuse me. Sorry to interrupt you. National Christian College Athletic Association. Tavon Horton there comes away with the rebound. Now Maurice Dixon pushing the issue. Corner 3 on the way from Malone. No good, left it short. Dixon follows for the offensive board. Back out to Dixon. Dixon hesitates, tries to go for the poster dunk, and hits the deck.
I was waiting on that one.
Wow, that would have been a fun highlight.
I saw McAllister, his first, team's first. That's going to send Dixon to the line shooting 1 shot, and 2 shots. He's 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Earlier this season, had a similar play there where he rose up from the baseline and threw it down with authority. Tried to do the same exact thing that time. Makes the first. He's up to 14. He'll have 1 more. See a couple of football coaches for the Bears in attendance this afternoon as well.
So now at Bible back on the offensive. Brooks driving, goes straight into the defense. Turnover forced there by Corbin Spencer. So the Bears set back up, 25 on the shot clock, 13:25 left to play, 76-43. The Bears cruising easily in this one. Long 3 there by Corbin Spencer, cleared out underneath. Horton missed a wide open layup. That's something you won't see often. He had to get one back there and put it up after just for good measure.
Brown's up to 14 on the afternoon.
Chucking up mid-range jumper, really talented shot there by Mac Herbert.
His first bucket. Bears up by 33.
Corbin Spencer. Now the Bears offensively, Spencer making a transition over to the corner, now to Jacob Brown. Brown hesitates, quick whip, corner 3, Malik Malone, yes sir, that one will go.
Again this afternoon, I really want to see Malone and Sweezy if they can see the ball go through the bucket.
Wow, what a move there. Silas Wirtz, great move up and under the basket.
He's up to 15. With Malone's 3, he's up to 7.
Tavon Horton chucks a 3. That one will bounce out of play.
The last 3 times down the floor for the Bears. So the Vernon White just made an important announcement to the gymnasium. All the popcorn is free.
Very important. Honestly, we might need to take a timeout. Make sure everybody gets a chance to get some of the popcorn.
And that's I see the dancers even point. They say the popcorn's free. Can we go?
So we will send it to a short break. You're watching the UPIKE Sports Network, brought to you by Appalachian Wireless. Important developments here in the UPIKE gym outside of the basketball game. Absolutely attacking the popcorn.
I tell you,
And it is gone. Like I was gonna call a play-by-play on the popcorn line, but it looks like they've swept it out.
It's nice of Coach from Appalachian Bible to call the timeout, allow the dancers to go get some popcorn as well,
Really
too.
considerate.
Malone's been called for foul, but his second, team's fourth here in the second half. But before the break, I was going to mention that the last 3 times down offensive for the Bears, they've been running that double screen, getting that 3-point shot in the corner. You can tell they're really starting to work on that play upcoming. Let's see if they continue to try and work for that double screen in front of the corner.
As Tavon Horton and Jacob Brown come away with the ball and a turnover there as we are under 12 minutes to play. To Dixon, back to Malone. Now Jacob Brown will go to work from the elbow. He'll keep it, go up with it. Off-balance shot there. He was fouled. He'll go to the line.
I think it's on McAllister, but his second, team's second. I should send Brown to the line shooting 2 shots. This will be his first trip to the free throw line on the afternoon. 10 of 12 on the season, 83%.
Shot from Brown is no good.
Now, I won't put that one on you, Alec. I told you during the women's game to remind me, don't say the percentages before the first free throw of the day. I've given the broadcaster jinx, but let's see. Yep, they made it the second one. So Brown's up to 15 on the afternoon. Bears up by 34.
Silas Wirtz now driving through the defense. Out to Jalen Mack. Now Brooks, top of the key, working against Tavon Horton. Real quick pass. Had a lot of heat behind that one. Trying to find Jalen Mack. And ball will stay with Appalachian Bible.
Dixon be caught for the foul, be his first, team 5th. 11 to go. Bears up by 35.
Wirtz breaking down on Corbin Spencer. Whips it out to the corner. Back to Wirtz now. 8 on the shot clock. Wirtz. Back to McAllister, and good. Nice play there by App Bible.
McAllister up to 7 points on the afternoon.
Maurice Dixon from 3. He's done it a couple times. That one not going. Here is Mac Herbert pulling up the mid-range jumper. No good. Dixon getting active down low for the rebound. Now Malik Malone pushing the issue to Dixon, and he throws it down.
Oh, send it in, big fella.
Just launched from about a step in front of the free throw line, and Dixon gets that one to go. Revenge for earlier.
Well, I tell you what, Malone coming and set that up. He kept the basketball in the middle of the floor and looked off to the left. The defender took a step that way. He just left it for Dixon, who was running the floor, and he knew what to do with the basketball. Man.
Fun to watch. Sophomore from Memphis, Maurice Dixon throwing it down.
Up to 16 on the afternoon. That's Brooks with his 5th made 3 of the afternoon.
Season high for Dixon, actually.
Brooks up to 19. Dixon's played well in the afternoon.
Shot up and no good from Martinez. So that Bible now pushing it, trying to get a transition bucket. Spin move by Brooks. Brooks leaks it out. Now with the basketball, Jonathan Martin. Back to Brooks. He pulls up, off-balance jumper, no good. Darius Love for 3. He wants to get in on the action. That one bounces high and back into the hands of the Warriors. So here we go. Wirtz, tough play there. Used his speed to get by the defender.
He has 17.
Martinez getting active under the basket. A little pump fake move, drew the defender, and finished off the glass.
He has 12.
9 minutes left to go, 86-54. We thank you for tuning in to the UPIKE Sports Network. Good day for basketball for the Bears. Tough game 1 for the women's team. As that shot is off the mark, and Dooling fields it for the Bears. Lobbing it up for Kevin Bishop. Easy finish under the basket. Business as usual.
Bishop with the 19.
Long three up by Brooks. No good. Coming away with it is Kevin Bishop. Bounce pass there. Kind of lazy pass. Almost. It did. Turn it over. Back over to the Warriors.
Noel Kitts will make his first appearance of the afternoon for the Bears. That will make the entire roster saw action today for the Bears.
Kent's from Bonita Springs, Florida. 6-foot freshman. Eight minutes to play here in this one. Bears will take this one easily, moving to 9-1 and looking ahead at a pair of tough conference ball games next week. There as shot misses once again, and Christian Sweezy now with it. Feeding Kenyon Dooling, who drains the three on the right side, and the Bears are cooking. Kenyon Dooling gets a three.
He's up to 7 on the afternoon. They're really working on that right corner. Most of the plays down.
And that will be a timeout on the floor by the Warriors. So with 7:37 to go, we'll take a short break. You're watching UPIKE Sports Network, brought to you by Appalachian Wireless. Coming out of the break, Alec Morgan, Gary Justice bringing you the final 7.5 minutes of this one. Men's basketball rolling over Appalachian Bible College. Beautiful Saturday here in Pikeville. Actually, I have no idea if it's still raining or not. Don't know if it's beautiful, but it sure is beautiful in the UPIKE gym, especially when the Bears holding a 91-54 lead.
See if they can close out strong. I think the win is not in doubt. They're just trying to see if the team will stay focused, though, defensively and offensively. Yeah, turnover on Brooks. Too many steps.
Noel Kentz now has it. His first action of the day. Checking in prior to the last timeout. Now Dooling. Cross-court pass to Kentz, wide open in the corner. He can shoot it. Drains that one.
Right after, during the Thanksgiving break, I should say, I got a chance to go to practice and watch them practice. He's very vocal on the team as well, too.
Really?
He don't get a lot of reps during practice, but however the reps he gets, he takes them very seriously. He's very vocal, especially for a freshman. It's impressive, and it shows he has a little ability to shoot the basketball as well. Largest lead of the afternoon for the Bears, up 40.
Another travel called on Jonathan Brooks. So now the Bears will get back to work. Kentz, Sweezy, Dooling, D-Love, and Martinez. Pull-up jumper for Kentz. That one's off the mark, left it long. Rebounded by Martin. 6.5 minutes left in this one. McAllister, pull-up three, no good. Or excuse me, pull-up jumper, no good. Definitely not a three. Martinez drives, goes up against the defense. Nice defensive play there by McAllister, but he will pick up the foul.
He is third. Team's third. They'll send Martinez to the line. He's 2 of 2 of the afternoon. He's got 12 points and 3 rebounds so far.
First one misses short.
So everybody scored for the Bears today besides Corbin Spencer.
Makes good on the second opportunity. Makes it 95-54 UPIKE.
Martinez up to 13.
McAllister making his way under the basket, taken away by Martinez. Martinez now looking ahead. Transition bucket for Martinez. Slams it down with authority. Went coast to coast on the scoop and score.
At least twice today he's went 5 slamma jamma.
Nice looking dribble move there, but the three goes off the mark from Jalen Mack. So now Kentz with a transition bucket of his own, lays it in nice and silky smooth. 5.5 minutes to play. Bears 1 point away from breaking the century mark.
Kentz up to 5 points as well today.
Nice bucket, a tough bucket there for Jonathan Brooks.
He's up
tossed
to
it up over the defense.
He's up to 21.
Dueling feeds Kentz. Kentz whips it over to Darius Love. Bears will reset with 15 on the shot clock. Kentz wide open three, right side off the front. Be rebounded by Mack. Under 5 to play. Quick whip down to McAllister, backing down on Martinez. McAllister gets a nice earned bucket.
He's got 9 points and 4 rebounds today. The substitution timeout here for the Bears. You have Dixon, Bishop, Brown. Look like. Well, first it's going to be a substitution time. Now they said, let's go ahead and take the timeout as well, too.
Full timeout. 4:41 left to play. Bears up 99-58. We'll take a short break. You're watching the UPIKE Sports Network, brought to you by Appalachian Wireless. Bringing you back on this 11th of December, 4.5, just a little bit more left to play here in this one. 99-58, Alec Morgan, Gary Justice bringing you Bears basketball action.
The Bears are 43 of 69 from the floor, 62%. They had 24 assists and only 9 turnovers. The Bears have 4 players in double figures, Bishop with 19, Dixon with 16, Brown and Martinez with 15 apiece. The Warriors are led by Brooks with 21 and Wirtz with 17.
Malik Malone now with it over to Kentz, and the Bears will dip it on down to K. Bishop, who finishes. Nice touch off the front of the rim.
He ties Brooks for the game's leading scorer with 21.
Silas Wirtz with the long arm, no good. Jacob Brown with the rebound. Bears taking it back down. Kentz dumps it down to Jacob Brown. Jacob Brown looking for Kentz once again. Top of the key. Kentz recovers. Ooh, nice pump fake there by Malik Malone. He dumps it off to Jacob Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Brown. Well executed hook shot.
He's got 17 on the afternoon. Brown has a younger brother, is 6'10".
Wow.
And is a left-handed pitcher.
Athletic genes in that family.
Basket's going to be good. It's going to be on Malone. It's his third, team's 6th. So Wirtz will go to the line shooting 1. He's got 17.
So Wirtz, first shot from the line is good.
He's 5 of 5 from the line. He's up to 18 points. Bears leading this one by 42.
Right corner, Martinez dumps it off to Kevin Bishop. Martinez, an open three opportunity, rattles out. Jacob Brown fighting for it, but McAllister comes away. Offensive charge here from Appalachian Bible. Transition bucket for Jonathan Brooks.
23 points for the young man this afternoon.
Great game.
Got 5 made threes.
Kentz will hold on to it. 16 on the shot clock here for the Bears. A pull-up three, wide open for Malone. Just leaves it short. Mack with the rebound. Mack going up against the defense, dumps it off to McAllister. Good-looking shot there by.
He joins the double-figure club on the afternoon with 11 points.
McAllister, the 6'1" freshman from Groveport, Ohio. I've been around up in Groveport a few times. Jacob Brown takes the pass, misses the first, gets the rebound, and cleans it up. Bears at 105.
Give Brown 19.
Long three from Brooks. And he gets up there when he shoots the ball. Nice finish by McAllister on the offensive rebound.
Back-to-back basket for McAllister. He has 13.
Approaching the final 2 minutes here in this one. Simon Wirtz, good defense, pressuring Malik Malone. Kentz, three opportunity, drains it. Young man can shoot.
Give him 8 points on the afternoon. His second made three. Dietrich will check back in for the Warriors.
Long three on the way, no good for Mac Herbert. Malik Malone looks up the floor. Nice poke away there by Wirtz. Malone trying to recover. Ball will stay with the Bears. Kentz takes it up, 14 on the shot clock, 1:35 left to go in this one. Bears will improve to 9-1 as Kevin Bishop finishes up and under.
23 for the lefty.
Pushing here is Wirtz. Nice fake move towards the baseline, but he misses the shot. Martinez is fouled on the rebound.
Wirtz's second foul of the afternoon. That'll be the fourth on the team. Coach Compton's wanting to run play 13.
Jacob Brown in the middle. Fakes the pass, tries to go up with it. A little off balance there. Good defense by App Bible, and we are in the final minute of this one. Wirtz up and no good. That might have been blocked by Malik Malone. Now Bishop. Oh, the 360. Can't lay it down with two hands.
I'm sure his teammates are going to be letting him know about that one, Alec.
Oh, yeah. Final minute of the game. You're a hero if you get it.
And Horton's going to check in for Bishop with 47 seconds to go.
Oh, man. Got to exit on that.
Yeah.
And tough. So Brooks takes it up the floor. Defended by Horton. Kentz now picks him up. Fadeaway jumper from the corner. Smooth and silky. That boy can shoot.
He's up to 25 on the afternoon.
That young man can play some basketball.
Very confident scorer as well.
Bears will have to shoot here, but this will likely be the second to last possession. Kentz misses on a three. 13 seconds as the clock winds down. We will improve our Bears to 9-1 on the season. It has been an absolute pleasure to call these games with you, Mr. Gary Justice.
This has been it's something I know you and I have been trying to get on the air at the same time as this was basketball, but due to your duties as SID, this has been great. And hopefully this is not the last time we get on there together.